So can you speak to some of this complexity of spinal cord injury related pain for us?
Yeah, definitely. So, a classic example could be that someone who is using a manual wheelchair to get around for their mobility, they might experience some shoulder pain in the form of kind of like an overuse or repetitive strain injury. We would classify that as musculoskeletal pain, and that falls under the nociceptive category. They also might experience below level neuropathic pain. So that's that sharp shooting pain that goes down their legs below the level of the injured spinal cord. They also might experience abdominal pain or visceral pain as a result of problems with bladder or bowel issues. So that's just a demonstration that in one person, they can experience lots of different types of pain. And of course, each of those pain experiences can be at different intensities and follow different patterns of when they flare up or when they reduce or whether they stay constant. Um, in our research, we asked our participants to label an image. It was a body image of 14 different kind of sections of the human body. And we asked people to indicate which areas they experience some form of chronic pain after their spinal cord injury. And on average, participants indicated 5 areas. So in general, people were indicating 5 areas, some people as much as 12 out of the 14, some people as few as just one area that gives them grief. But again, just it's 5 areas of the body that experiences chronic pain is quite significant and quite upsetting. And it's just definitely a testament to how complex and unique somebody's pain experience is. Now, no matter how many areas of pain or types of pain are involved, whether it's 1 or 12 out of 14, it's important to remember that regardless of that individual pain experience can have very significant impacts on other life areas or life domains. So, for example, mobility, sleep, the ability to perform activities of daily living, the ability to participate in their community or go to work, also their social relationships and emotional well-being. So even if you're feeling like you only have pain in one area and that maybe it's not as bad as somebody that has pain in 5 areas, that's not that helpful, because what's more helpful, what we care about as healthcare professionals, is how that pain, regardless of where it is and regardless of how many places it comes up in your body, we're focused on how that pain impacts your life. And I will also say that the literature indicates that there's this bi-directional relationship between pain and impact in these life domains. What that means is pain can influence and does influence these different life domains, like I just mentioned. But we also see that changes in those life domains can also have an impact on someone's pain experience. In a positive, optimistic example, if you improve your sleep, we see that pain sensitivity can reduce. Alternatively, if you're going through a particularly stressful time and your emotional well-being isn't as happy and optimistic as it could be, we see an increase in pain sensitivity. So there's a relationship, a bi-directional. The relationship goes both ways in terms of how pain kind of fits into somebody's life.
Wow, there's just so much to grapple with there in this area of research.
Yeah, I will say that it can sound quite disheartening maybe to hear that pain can impact all these areas in a negative way. But from a healthcare professional's perspective and from a searching for treatment strategies perspectives, it means that we can look at all those different domains as possible treatment strategies. And if we can improve in one of them, for example, sleep, or for example, emotional well-being, or for example, social relationships, or for example, mobility, if we can improve that, we actually see an improvement in someone's pain experience. So it's actually maybe exciting to know that there's a lot of different paths that you can go down. And so maybe don't fret. And I would encourage people to keep trying if they're still searching for management strategies.
Great. Yeah, that's such good advice. Thanks, Kim.